will miss.
Blend into stadium too.
That's true. Well, we're on battlefield for game 1. But here we go. Oh, no, he's off. He's leaving. He nearly picked Octave. Yeah. We could have been having that.
Here we go. The start of top 96. Winner's side. The winner of this will advance to top 32. Here we go. I am Hobbones alongside my friend Taylor for Toast. And here we go. Battlefield is the choice. And charge shot straight away coming out. C4 being planted as well.
I can't wait to see how much Ramboss has evolved in the Snake matchup since New Era all those years ago. The heartbreak against Nakti could be avenged here today. SP1 is currently at a slight deficit, but it's all about figuring out those playstyles when you're against a zoner and setting up the Snake traps.
I like the use of the crouch. Like, obviously, just like homing properties in missiles, counteracting it, but I like the idea of crouching the projectile. The likes of the super missile are going to get dodged by that. Grenades are coming out. The first charge shot of the game is denied. Not by a grenade, but by awareness of it. Oh, my lord.
Oh, double connection. What I'm really keen to watch out for with SP1's grenade play is whether he's choosing to leave them in the center of the stage as a block for the charge shots, or if he's committed to throwing them, he's going to back crawl in the dimension of in the direction of Ramboss. Can we, Mr. Sakurai, can we have a reverse crawl attack for this specific scenario?
That was an insane use of the character's Unigo up here with that. The up smash just clipping Ramboss. Coming back up, but the back air is going to answer in. And we see here, like, the game of Snake. Oh my lord.
Yeah, you can grab a crawling Snake, so that might have to be retired now. Full charge shot at point blank as well. I haven't been seeing SP1 putting too many grenades in center stage as a block. He's been more focused on throwing them at Ramboss. So at the moment, although Ramboss is losing, the playstyle is favoring him more than matchups we've seen in the past. But SP1 is choosing instead to cap the top platform.
Yeah, the avoidance coming out there. Trying to get straight hits with the grenades, get that in. The charge shot is going to be charged at ledge though. Lovely air dodge to avoid that nair. Samus and back to center stage again. The C4 plant on the platform, but not catching Samus.
So we'll take our distance once again. I still love the crouching under the missiles.
And the charge shot, oh my lord, the other thing that's going to hit, that's a fully charged one, but that dash attack's going to find it.
So you know what, if you're going to be lying on the ground, I'm going to charge right in, but Snake's going to get there even sooner. There's the up air to secure the deal, and we have a full reset, but only less than 5 minutes on the clock. These games are not going to go quick. That's just the way of the characters, not necessarily the players. Neither one really wants to hide, but when Samus has such a statistical disadvantage against Snake's moveset, and when SP1 wants to make advantage of those tools, that's just the way it's going to go. But Ramboss is building up a beautiful streak here nonetheless.
Getting those projectiles thrown all the way across the stage. You've got to think that those grenades are going to have to go on to block some of these sooner or later. The avoidance is going to come back out again. The dash attack putting Samus off stage and looking to just start picking up. Oh, there we go. Hell of a tech there to avoid an unfortunate stage spike.
Yes, magnificent. Ramboss had a choice there of a reverse charge shot in the other direction or attempting to finish the job with a spike, but maybe worried that the Cypher was going to absorb the hit, so went for the charge shot, and SP1 survived, but not for much longer. There's another one for your troubles.
Back and forth, we saw Ramboss doing that little bit of dash dance into that charge shot. And let's have a look here, charge straight back up. It's looking like SP1's maybe a little bit lost versus Samus.
There we
go. The
go.
first instance of that grenade blocking the charge shot entirely, but it's going to lead into...
Oh no!
I'm about to say Ramboss a little bit of advantage there, but not quite the case as that... reset things here, the grenade. SP1's once again retreating to that top platform. Fair enough when you're up there, throwing something at Samus, it's a little bit stressful to get up there, but Ramboss hasn't been attempting to get up there. He's been holding down the lower parts of the stage and just been like, yeah, it's fine, I can just wait here, I've got projectiles too, I'll just lay a little trap for you on the ground and wait for you to come to me.
You know what? I've actually thought of a niche little difference that might come into play here. I saw Ramboss doing a forward air in the direction of Snake's grenades. The thing is with grenades and other bombs in Smash, if you hit them with a fire property, they detonate immediately. There's an example of a detonation. Boom goes the C4. Samus's forward air will automatically ignite a grenade, if I'm not mistaken, whereas if he was playing Dark Samus, that wouldn't be the case. So that could be a very slight difference that comes into play if he feels the need to swap from one Samus to the other. Ramboss always goes regular Samus when he can, though, nearly finishing the job.
Hell of a catch with the up smash and the shine, and the screw attack is going to come out. The charge shot hitting, not full power, not quite enough to kill yet. Going all the way down, those more full bombs are coming out. Good air dodge to avoid it, but not avoiding the charge shot, which getting the kill sparks, but not quite finishing things off.
Yes, Samus. So heavy. Snake the same weight, I believe, as Samus. They both will truck on forever, but the second charge shot will seal the deal. Snake is very susceptible to charge shot if he's recovering low. He can't go very fast, he's got no hitbox in front, he can't cancel it quickly enough. There is obviously counterplay to that. You will always see Snakes try to recover high, almost every single time. But that is the main thing I think we didn't see much from SP1. And part of that was Battlefield. He didn't have as much real estate on the stage to drop a C4 onto. But I think we're going to start to see more high recoveries within the next game, because the more he recovered low, the more he was leaving himself open.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see as well if SP1 does change the general strategy. Obviously, that avoidance that was coming in wasn't the ticket. Obviously, Ramboss much more easily able to build up that percent with those charge shots, with those multiple bombs, with those big hitboxes that Samus can put out with the forward air, the back air, and air, the up air as well. Basically, all the areas. You know, I haven't listed them all for you except down there. It will be interesting to see we're going to Hollow Bastion next. Smaller stage.
I do like that from Snake's perspective. You can put the C4 on that top platform, and that entire platform is now out of use.
And it's FD.
Yeah,
you are
he
on
can
FD.
land easier, he can recover high easier, he can make better use of the C4. It's encouraging for Ramboss to see that he's taken game 1, but I feel already on game 2, this is a different game.
Totally influenced by the stage. Let's see what happens in, again, like less space to hide as well for both players. We're going to have to engage into the more fragments, and so is the end of the world. Will it be the end of one of these players lose winner side run? Let's see here as we continue on with this set. Starting off big into the grab into the forward air, but the grenade coming in. Oh my lord, very high screw attack there to try and just get some damage piled on. The C4 is on the stage, not on that
crouch
platform.
was so fast. I feel like he hadn't even finished crouching by the time that the charge shot went past him, but it's just maybe the crouch hitbox is active immediately, I guess.
With that falling area off that C4, just a little charge, the jab, one dash back, not finding the Ramboss classic. Instead, getting a grab into that up smash.
Straight into these hands, I'm afraid. I really like the defensive choices from Ramboss, but Snake sometimes just has more options than you do. This will, of course, be a best of 5, so even if Ramboss is to take this one, the job is not done yet. Likely to see all kinds of adaptations. That, no, goes for the grab too late, I'm afraid. Nevertheless, the movement!
Lovely jump into that back there, taking that, just hopping off ledge, and just nice, quick, and effective from Ramboss. We're seeing these players interact a lot more in this set, which is pretty interesting here. The down throw with the grenade, getting about a little bit invincible Snake.
Wow, he got the point-blank charge shot, wasn't even full, and yet he was still positive enough to commit to the jab afterwards. That's a crazy bit of frame data knowledge from Samus to just say, oh well, I messed up, but it's fine. Here I go again.
Samus dropping off the Cypher, going very high like we predicted, and that charge shot is going to connect charged up, ready for the next one. These grenades are coming out a lot more as well, obviously, as we see now. SP1 has noticed that those grenades are blocking those charge shots. We've seen it come out a lot more lethal. Obviously, the stage is a lot smaller, a lot easier for both players to control. But just contesting these charge shots, fully charged or otherwise, with these grenades, Ramboss, instead of opting to launch the missiles, and a missile come down from Snake there to try and
I
navigate.
can't help but laugh, though. Did you see that entire previous 30 seconds? They picked each purple bit of Hollow Bastion and said, right, I'm going to stay here. Yeah. Not one of them moved an inch. That was actual tactical warfare from the Bounty Hunter and Mr. Snake from the military, but he's got those feet as well from his military practice. And now he goes straight back to his purple zone. It's like, right, I don't want to go hand to hand. That's the backup option. Please get away from me, Samus Aran.
Hell of a kick coming out from Snake to take that stock, but things still looking quite dire for SP1 Ramboss. Going for the ledge trap and just kicking Snake, trying to get that stage fight, but not finding it. An off-stage situation once again created here, and the Cypher is going to get hit by that bomb, not coming up, not getting that nice little destroy hit that can come out, giving it that little bit of window to recover, dodging very nicely around those options from Ramboss, and getting it to C4 to try and reset.
You know what, that C4 was playing the long game as well. It didn't quite find its mark, but I'd certainly forgotten about it. The camera was all the way away from it, so I like the idea. Usually the typical plan is to put the C4 in that central platform, but SP1 is trying something new. Same with his grenades. He's much more of a thrower of them than a parker of them. But wow, the kill comes in from Ramboss, and things are looking good for the UK hero.
You've got dodging into the charge shot. We've seen that charge shot especially not be like too terribly huge enough to point blank shot. Able to avoid it very well with SP1, but not able to avoid that just fading back there. Take that stock in an air. There's another one off the down throw. Faking the charge shot into the throw, and the forward air piling on a solid 40%.
I think he did the back air to try and shift around the hitbox of the charge shot. You know, he flattened his body to try and barely miss it. It didn't work, but I still love the idea. Nevertheless, this is a full stock lead for Ramboss. Gonna need some follow-ups off of this ledge trap scenario. Just missing the mark.
Oh, there he goes, forgetting entirely about that C4 reset and trigger, trying to blend it in with those purple bits of Hollow Bastion, especially when that light's not beeping. I love it. Oh! The grenade just off the up air, there we go, never mind.
Okay,
yes,
kaboom, you're handling explosives, take care of them. It's really important what you say about hiding the C4 within the coloured bits of Hollow Bastion, because we have Smashville as well, basically the same stage, but he chose Hollow Bastion for a reason. However, it did not lead to his victory. 2-0 up now for Ramboss. Things are not looking like a repeat of the Naxty era right now.
Small battlefield is the choice for game 3, and one thing that obviously we see a lot of snakes get miles and miles of mileage off, same for Samus to be fair, but those traps at ledge, and every single time Ramboss comes at ledge, he's going to C4 put down, 2 up smashes thrown up, and then a roll, and that's it. Ramboss is off ledge, getting nothing off those ledge trap situations. I'm hoping to see SP1 can start to capitalize a little bit more.
There it is immediately.
Straight on that platform, one platform out of use. Yep. Oh my lord, going straight for an up smash. The grenade saving Snake's bacon, but getting cooked by that Shine Spark. Not Shine Spark, Screw Attack, dear oh dear oh dear. You can tell it's a Sunday morning, so take it easy with his game knowledge, the neutral aerial. Getting that little bit more damage on.
High recovery, we still haven't really seen much of it from SP1. Even when he does, it's within the center stage and not as an actual recovery. But nevertheless, there's the charge shot. Things are looking kind of like SP1's last breath. He needs to find this one quickly.
Like those percents, maybe. Oh, I'm going to cope with that down. Grenade the roll just to get out of dodge with that charge shot on the way.
Yeah, that C4 is straight back on that platform as well. I can see maybe the platform Hollow Bastion.
That was nearly something. Mahoosive, but not as big as that back air.
SP1 has had perfect tech all the way through this set. The game said, right, I've had enough of this. You're not going to be able to tech this one whether you press the button or not. So now it's back to tactical espionage. SP1 has chosen his position in the stage and he will not move. Flashbacks to fighting all of the top 5 in Greece. Says, right, see you on the other side, pal.
Looking more like a high-rise match for Mod Warfare 2 than anything else. At the moment, these grenades coming thick and fast. These long-range shots and just calling out. Oh my lord, I love that. Using this charge shot to get that jab lock there. Things looking very dire for SP1. Ramboss is ready to take this game. You can tell, looking for the up air to take that stock, but not getting it quite yet.
This is momentum, Hobhunt. I am seeing Ramboss running a train. SP1, like, you know, Snake is the kind of character who wants to get the lead and keep it that way. And that is something he's never had in this set. He's got one more stock to play with, find an answer. But when you've got to do it as a comeback, it can be tricky. Snake can definitely make them, but he'd rather have the lead. So do all characters, but it's especially important here. Ramboss gets the grab again.
Oh, just a huge axe kick on that forward aerial there from Snake, taking things back as Ramboss looks to secure it with a massive ledge trap, not finding it, looking for some momentum here as SP1 on that forward aerial could very well be the start of it.
Yeah, a perfect answer to say, look, I'm re-establishing myself, and now SP1 is going full aggression, knows that Ramboss not going to be happy with that outcome. He's lost the jump, he's got to bomb back to stage into the homing missile, but it misses its mark through the Screw Attack hitbox.
The very last hit, that forward air, sending Ramboss so far out. C4 is set, so that roll is out of commission. Served Ramboss so well in this set, rolling in just under that Screw Attack, and suddenly this is looking like a completely different set here. SP1 using that C4 that he planted halfway on the stage, not to catch a roll from the side you'd think, but instead catching an option from Ramboss. SP's aggression has dialed up, and this set is heating up.
Even his weaponry is dialing up the aggression. It wasn't him that detonated the C4, it just went off on its own. Ramboss is getting similarly aggressive as now. This is a completely different story. Wants to make sure the best of 5 is secured, and it will be. Ramboss with the board smash. There you go.
Off the back of a shield break, the aggression from SP1 that was missing came in right at the end there, but it wasn't quite enough. A couple screw attacks and a couple setups from Ramboss, and that was it. The shield was broken, the game was secured, and the set was taken, sending one of Greece's finest down to losers.
But what a set it was. That is so validating for Ramboss to say, look, it wasn't the same guy that gave me that trouble all those years ago, but I've beaten a top-level European Snake, and I did it convincingly.